Do you really need grammar to be fluent in English? Imagine this. You are at a party in New York City. You have practiced English for months. You smile, you even laugh when others laugh. But when someone suddenly asks, "Did you enjoy the movie last night?" Your mind goes blank. Your tongue freezes. You are not sure if you should say, "I liked it," or "I have liked it," or just, "I like it." Which one is right? In that moment, everything you memorized disappears. You feel embarrassed. You feel like a fake. Fluent? Maybe not. This is not just your story. This is the story of thousands of learners across the world who appear fluent, but do not feel fluent. And the surprising part? They all skipped one important step. That is grammar. Yes, you are listening right, it's grammar. Common myths about fluency. There is a common belief that if you want to speak English fluently, you should just listen and speak. Some say, do not learn grammar. It is a waste of time. Others claim, children do not learn grammar, they just talk. These ideas are popular. But are they true? Some struggle of a fluent-looking speaker. Let us talk about Rosie. She lives in France. She works in IT and watches American shows every day. Her colleagues think he speaks well. But during meetings with American clients, she often feels nervous. She says the wrong tenses. She mixes up conditionals. One day, a client said, "You mean you would have sent the file, not you will have sent it." That moment hit her hard. She looked fluent, but deep inside, she was struggling. So, what is the real problem here? Is it vocabulary? No. Most learners already know hundreds of words. Is it listening skills? Not really. Many understand what others are saying. Is it confidence? Yes, a little, but confidence depends on something deeper. The real problem is grammar, specifically, the ability to use it naturally while speaking. You may know grammar rules on paper, but in real conversations, when your brain is busy choosing words, understanding others, and managing emotions, you freeze not because you forget the word, but because you are unsure of how to use it correctly in a sentence. Should I say "I like" or "I liked"? "I have seen" or "I saw"? These are grammar decisions, and they happen in seconds. If you hesitate, the moment is lost. So yes, fluency is not only about grammar. But without the ability to use grammar automatically and correctly, fluency cannot flow. It is the structure that holds your vocabulary, the engine behind your sentences. Without it, words are just puzzle pieces with no clear picture. This is why grammar is not just school stuff. It is the key to thinking clearly, speaking confidently, and sounding fluent, especially when it counts. Grammar is like the hidden map of a city. You can walk without it, but you will get lost. You might reach your destination by luck. But with a map, you know where you're going. You feel calm, you feel sure. Now question arises, what is grammar in real sense? Grammar is the system of a language. It is not only about rules. It is about structure. It helps you build sentences. It tells you how to use verbs, prepositions, tenses, articles, and word order. Now we will see the difference between grammar versus vocabulary. Then only you will get to know the real meaning of it. Vocabulary gives you the building blocks, but grammar is the blueprint. You can have all the words, but without grammar, they will not make a house. Imagine saying, "Yesterday I go school." The words are right, but the sentence is broken. Now say, yesterday I went to school. It sounds smooth. That is the power of grammar. Can you be fluent without grammar? Yes, you can speak without grammar. Many people do. But your speech may be confusing, unclear, or even wrong. And most importantly, you may not feel confident. So, fluency without grammar is like dancing without rhythm. Possible, but not graceful. Now, do you need to know every grammar rule to speak well? No. You do not need to study advanced grammar like the third conditional or phrasal verbs with multiple meanings. But for everyday speaking, you need present simple and past simple. Future forms. Present perfect, very useful in American English. Articles a, and, the. Prepositions in, on, at. Word order, subject plus verb plus object. Common modals can, should, must. Up to which level someone need grammar for fluently speaking? For real fluency, B level of grammar is enough. This covers basic to intermediate structures. It helps you manage everyday conversations, express ideas clearly, and ask questions properly. You do not need C-level grammar to speak at the airport, in meetings, or at cafes. Some mistakes learners make without grammar. Without grammar, learners make mistakes like he go to work every day instead of he goes to work every day. I did not knew instead of I did not know. She have finished instead of she has finished. These small mistakes change how people understand you. And over time, they affect your confidence. Shift in mindset about grammar. Many learners fear grammar. They think it is boring or too hard. But grammar is your friend. You do not need to learn it like a textbook. You can learn it naturally. How grammar builds confidence. Think of grammar as your secret tool. When you understand tenses, you speak with power. You can tell stories, share opinions, and ask for help without feeling unsure. You do not have to translate in your head. Grammar makes your thoughts clear. How can you learn grammar naturally? Do not just memorize rules. Use grammar in writing. Speak slowly and try one structure at a time. Let grammar become part of your life. The more you notice it, the more natural it becomes. Fluency boost from correct grammar. Correct grammar changes everything. It makes your sentences smooth, your speech more professional, and your ideas more powerful. Even native speakers admire good grammar. In fact, in American English, grammar often shows your level of education and professionalism. Final advice and daily practice tip. Now here is something surprising. You do not have to sit and study grammar for hours. Instead, choose one grammar point every week. Let us say, past simple. Then do this every day for 7 minutes. Read a short text with past simple. Speak 3 sentences about your day using past simple. Listen to someone using past simple and repeat after them. Write one small story or message using it. Just 7 minutes. Every day. After 1 month, you will not just know grammar. You will use it. The twist is grammar does not live in books. It lives in your mouth, your ears, and your thoughts. When you learn grammar like this, fluency is not a goal. It becomes your new habit. And one day, at another party or a client meeting, when someone says, "What did you think about the movie?" you will smile and answer with ease, "I really enjoyed it. The story was touching." That is true fluency. And that is the confidence grammar gives you. So, here's all for today. Lastly, I would like to say that fluency is not perfection. It is not memorizing rules or speaking without mistakes. It is the courage to express your thoughts, even when you are unsure. It is the ability to connect, not just construct sentences. So the next time your mind goes blank at a party or in class, pause, breathe, then speak, just speak. Grammar will follow your confidence. And if today's episode gave you something to think about, even one aha moment, then pass it forward. Hit the like button. It helps this episode reach more learners just like you. Subscribe if you want your English journey to feel more real, more human, and more honest. And hey, do not leave without telling me something. What is one grammar rule that always confuses you? Drop it in the comments. I read them all, and maybe it will show up in the next episode. Until next time, keep speaking, keep stumbling, and keep growing. Because fluency is not a destination. It is a habit. Thank you for listening.